Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Go! Back to throw. Caught by his back. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set.
He'll look to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Complete here to Bowers. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Blown back gets the handoff. And looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Milton Williams making the stop.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Back to throw. On the move, headed right. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And this one had a brief chance, but not a good kick in the end. He misses it. And we continue to await our opening score of this ballgame.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackle made by Jeff Okuda. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They send Samuel right. They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
1st and 10, it's a give to White. And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They're throwing it. It's into the hands of White. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Let's go.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they're on the board.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 34. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Raiders first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Short pass caught by his tight end. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
2nd and 10 now. Completes this one to Gray. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Online, but not enough juice. It's no good short. And they are unable to tie up this contest.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Out of the gun, White. And he could only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
They'll run now on second down. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just a field goal separate. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. And they'll stop him, but not until he has a nice little gain down to the 32. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Another carry for him. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
And he scores. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles make it a 9-point advantage. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles make it a 10-point ball game. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3 now. Back-to-back carries here. And he's brought down for a loss. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They go play action here. Flushed out of the pocket. Completes this one to Hill. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. Buying some time right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed. It really becomes advantage defense as they take it away. That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. Running back sent in motion. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pass him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
2nd and 3 now. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing gained or lost on that run, and now it's 3rd and 3.
This wide receiver run game, what it really does, Kate, is it tests the soundness of your defense. How assignment sound are you? Well, that was an excellent example of this defense doing its work on the practice field and, more importantly, put into execution on the game field.
And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for an Eagles first down. It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The Eagles looking to add to their advantage. They're now set for 1st and 10. He's dropping back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. He's going to throw this one. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This will be a 44-yard look. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they come away with some points on that series.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. At the 20. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders make it a 1-score game before halftime. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Raiders get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Come on.
Now looking to throw. That one's complete over the middle. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Completed to his running back. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st.
Complete to number 45. A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Trey Tucker to return it. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Back now, pressure on its way. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Pass play coming here. This ball's cut by Bowers. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They go play action on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. He missed the linebacker lurking, or he thought he could challenge him there and win. A 6-point mistake, Brock, either way.
Do you know, Kate, that you use that word as a verb in quarterbacks? When we look at coverages, we use it as a noun. He's a lurker. You said he was lurking, and he was. And if you're not aware of that lurker, that free defender who's got eyes on you, they can make you pay just as he did.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles bump the lead up to 13 points. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense up to the line fast. Gray, the motion man right. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. He gets it out left, and it's caught. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. They're going for this. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And he makes the Hats go. It's a touchdown on the pick six. Well, they had to try something there on fourth down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for six.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, you know, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he got all of that one out of the...